It's a beautiful morning in Boston for day 18, and I think you all know exactly where we're going to start. We're going to start by talking about armor. So this here, believe it or not, is substantially the best set of armor you can put together in Fallout 4. Now, you may do tweaks on it based on your playstyle, but functionally, this is pretty much as good as it gets, and we're already here. Uh, this, as you see from the stats here, has substantially better resistances than what I had before. But despite all that, it weighs 10 pounds less. As you see, I've gone with the baseball uniform with the battered fedora, a common look here in Boston, and naturally, we're gonna have to do a lot better than that. And here it is. This is what we're going to be rocking. This armor is effectively the same as what we had, what you saw a second ago. And if my character would stand still, you could get a look at it. We're going to keep going through different armor looks as we go through the game. I wanted to go for this sort of angle for this set. We'll see where we go with the next one. But for now, this is our character. Let's get on with the day. So the plan today is to finally get back to some story related quests, the main quests. I suppose all of the faction quests still count as main quests, but let's get on with the actual finding of that person that apparently I've been looking for. What was it? Sean? Sean. I think it's Sean. Um, and to do that, apparently there's a detective we need to find. A rescue is sort of implied. But we'll have to see. I do believe it's this way. I probably could be using map markers, but it's so much more fun to get the full view without the HUD. The first few times you play, you're gonna see these mannequins and probably take shots at them. It's actually really clever. I like the use of the mannequins in this.
What the?
I bet you they're over here.
Hearing shit.
Nothing there now.
Hmm. Where there's raiders, there's
Who's
experience points. What is the best way into this?
You are so dead!
That means they've seen Gage, because they haven't seen me. Yeah, they've seen Gage. Oh, you should really consider turning around. Or not. Newsboy cap. That's actually one of the items that you can put ballistic weave on. Now I know I heard more than one voice, but oh well, let's go have a peek. Well, we're not gonna be able to see much with the storm in here, so you know what? Let's move on. Now, I have enough mods in here. I can't even really remember what what's being done by a mod and what's actually vanilla. I'm trying to recall, and it's just not ringing a bell. I don't know if this is vanilla or not. This actually put me one block down from where I thought I would be, but that's not a problem. We're gonna avoid the inside of that park for the moment. Wow, there's a lot of locations in a small area. I think before we go into if I'm going to go into that park, I'd like to do it with a bit better visibility. So, provided I can actually see the spot, yet another location discovered. Provided I can actually see the spot I'm going to, believe it's this one. Park Street Station. That sounds right. And if it is, yes, we should be going down. Let's get out of Vat's gun. Probably wind up getting dropped, but
Joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. We caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face until there ain't no face left.
well, this isn't good. I see a possible mod issue here. What exactly?
Time
Oh,
to dance.
Give me some cover.
We got company.
There you are.
Wow. 2 rounds from an Overseer's Guardian before he went down? So, one crash course in
Joining Skinny Malone's
modding
crew
later.
was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. We caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face until there ain't no face left. Time to dance.
They were in.
He's here for the detective. Aye, sir.
Seeing red.
You just took a bullet to the face?
I can't see.
That's the issue with taking a bullet to the
You're
face.
so
You can't
fucking
see.
And I call dibs on whatever we find on them. Finders keepers, am I right?
So the solution I found to what was going on with that mod was that well, like I said, it was really
Nice.
the equivalent of hitting it with a hammer. So now when I'm in first person mode, the shirt effectively disappears, and I'm glad that there aren't actually mirrored surfaces in Fallout 4, because the mod author chose a body mesh which is a little bit less modest than the one I've been using, and yeah, that'd be problematic. Hopefully I'm not wrong about that. But don't think for a second that I know what I'm... Ooh, bottles. That I actually know what I'm doing when it comes to scripts and the like. I looked up something, it sounded like it might work, and so I went with it, and it did. For now. Until it doesn't. So as you saw from the initial bit, that guy that took a couple rounds from the Overseer's Guardian, when you enter what in Skyrim is called a dungeon, and that name is sort of carried over into Fallout 4, what happens is that's the point at which the dungeon has its the level of its enemies set. Oh, that's why I was taking so much damage. These guys have bars. How good a bar? Come on, where is that? Okay, so it's not a very good bar. So when you first enter an area, that's when the level of everything in there is set. So if you enter an area at a high level, you'll get high level enemies. Now, you can actually cheat this system. If there's an area that's fairly difficult, you can actually go there early, and the first time you go there, the levels are set, and they're set for good. You can keep coming back, and they'll always be that higher level. Sorry, that well, whatever level they were initially. But I haven't done that, and I don't intend on. Huh. So a little bit more mucking around with scripts, and the more I do this, the more likely it is that I'm gonna get something wrong. Because, like I said, I really
Who's there?
only understand these things in a conceptual sense.
Heads up, boss. We ain't alone.
I don't know what kind of problems I'm gonna run across if I keep doing this.
This ain't over. Think we're in for a fight. Nice try, asshole. But I'm still standing.
Let's take this brief pause and take that level up. And since it's not until level 39 that we really have anything scheduled, I guess it's time for Luck 5.
Was just starting to admire.
Hey, eyes up. Something's out there.
I think he was actually trying to hit me with a shotgun.
Fraidy cat. Too scared.
Can't see.
Okay, well, maybe I'm underestimating said shotgun, because that was a big hit. Oh, he's legendary too.
Should have known better.
Wonder if the fact he's legendary has anything to do with it. That was a huge hit for a shot, especially considering what I've done with my armor.
Not today, pal.
I'm getting the impression that it's going to be pretty interesting in here today. Where's that? That's Raider too. Weight to value of 8 for a legendary.
Finders keepers, am I right?
81 damage. Jeez. 89 damage. Wow, these guys are gonna hit like trucks. This is where I get to pay for my rule set, where I allow weapons that are more powerful than the base versions, or the vanilla weapons. Should be checking what the weight to value on these is. That's not good enough to bother with. Why are you carrying it? I don't want to know why he's carrying a gas canister, to be honest. Really like that settlement defense mod, where it actually gives you a point at which you don't actually have to defend. If you're willing to put in the resources to build the defenses. Now, if you don't put in the resources for the defenses, they still can destroy stuff. But there is a critical point where you don't have to worry anymore, and that's in survival. That's huge, because you get a settlement that's attacked all the way on the other end of the map. You don't want to have to go find it. The reason I'm taking dirty water is because I can make noodle cups with it. Let's be really thorough about checking our corners. Oh, that's kind of unmistakable, isn't it?
Lost him. Aha! There you are.
Oh, what am I doing here? This guy's only got a pistol. I was gonna use a crit on him,
You don't want to play no more?
but if he's just using a pistol, where was the body over here? Oh, iguana bits plus wood equals iguana on a stick, which in theory shouldn't be better, but apparently the act of putting it on a stick is enough to make it fill you up entirely. Oh, here we get another look at the pit pad with the wire that seems to come out of nowhere, out of my arm apparently. I'm not knocking the pit pad though. I really do like that mod. Um, if that's the one failing of it, I got to imagine that that'd be about one of the most difficult things to actually fix. So I don't know if it's reasonably worth it for them to put in the effort for that animation, which will only happen 2 or 3 times in the entire game. Well, maybe 5 or 6, but still.
Hello? Hmm?
Oh, I see you.
Come on! You and me! I can do this all day. You hear something?
You have a baseball bat? Realistic ragdolls and force. That's the mod that lets them ragdoll like that. And every now and then you get one of those beautiful moments where they just go spiraling out.
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time.
At least there's lots of ammo down here. I do believe that despite the fact I am using a lot of ammo on these guys, this is going to be a net ammo positive run. I do recall this room has given me trouble in the past. And now with them having bars, that could go a little bit further.
Huh? Heads up, boss. We ain't alone. Gotcha!
Gage, you're making good cover, but you're making it difficult for me to shoot. I appreciate you being mobile cover for me, but, you know, you probably still shouldn't be doing it. $97. With the bars on the hidden moving like that, that can't be the last of them.
Wait a minute.
Aha!
Get him, you mugs!
Hey, eyes up. Something's out there. Think we're in for a fight? Well, hi there.
And as much as it seems wasteful, I cannot be taking chances on these guys.
Open.
Oh!
Ground, chump. Maybe we get something good out of this.
Why he wasn't trying to use the bar is beyond me. Why would you charge someone with a baseball bat when you...
Must have turned tail and ran.
Ooh. Luckily it's not too heavy, because I'll want to look into that. You know, I have been taking shotgun shells, but... A relentless tactical shotgun. What was relentless? That's the equivalent of righteous authority, isn't it? Just as a combat shotgun. Oh, no, not exactly. That could be really, really good. Well, one way or another, we're keeping it.
One way or another. Still useful after all
How are we
this
doing for time? Oh, doing just fine. You know what? We keep the VATS gun out. Well, I was going to do a bit of a check, but, you know, if you just want to hop on down there, then go ahead. I'm going to do a quick check here, see if there's anything that I should be dropping. Okay, so it turns out I had these backwards. I thought they had 3 oil and 1 steel. So, yeah, for 3 pounds. Well, oh, I thought that was a shotgun that I was staring down the barrel at. Very similar look, but not the same thing. So I do believe that the next group of enemies won't actually spawn until I've basically triggered them. So I'm free to have the walk of this place. As long as that's the case, you know, might as well get some purified water. Do I see any other bottles in here? I should remember that. I just picked a lock.
Hey, can I have your ear for a second?
Some kind of problem, Gage?
No, boss. Not at all. I just wanted to say that this, you know, the two of us working together like this, well, it's been a damn good time. I left Nuka World with you, hoping you'd be the overboss the gangs needed. Seems like I didn't need to worry in the least.
Where was
No
Nuka
question,
World again?
You know how to take care of yourself, which is more than I can say for most. But damn, if you don't have fun doing it, and more than that, I know you got my back. I can trust you. I can't say that about anybody else.
You're damn right I've got your back.
I know you do, boss. And that means something coming from you. Really does. You know, I made some bad calls when I was younger. I ain't saying I regret the choices I made, just that early on, I was a little starry-eyed. First gang took me in when I was 16. Decent-sized group, fair amount of muscle, only they weren't using it as best they could. Me being new and young. I didn't know enough to keep my mouth shut. Started making suggestions about how to improve things.
You thought you knew better than they did. Bet it didn't go over well.
Nah, I didn't. At least, that wasn't what I was aiming for. Eventually, the boss approaches me. Connor, his name was. I don't remember what stupid-ass name he used back then. The Harvester or something. It was never as intimidating as he thought it was. Laughable, almost. Anyway, at first I think he's pissed, like I'm undermining his authority. But he actually listens to me. He takes my advice.
And 3 weeks later, the two of you were married.
Very funny. So here I am. This teenage punk who's got the ear of what seems like the most powerful guy around. I'm on top of the damn world. Connor's always coming to me, asking what I think of his plans, telling me how much he trusts me. Can't lie. It all went to my head. After something like a year of working closely together goes by, we come up with this plan to make peace with a rival gang. We work the whole thing out in secret, where we meet on neutral ground, who does the negotiating, and what happens if shit goes south. I was more than happy to take point on negotiating, with 3 of our biggest guys to back me up in case no one took me seriously.
Next, you're gonna tell me something went horribly wrong.
Yep. All depends on your perspective, I suppose. About an hour in, they're just starting to come around and realize the deal is in their best interest. And then, I hear it. Gunfire and explosions. Lots of both. At first I'm thinking, oh shit, something went wrong. Connor's gonna have to bail us out. But the more time that goes by, the more I start to realize what's happening. The fucker set me up, and I fell for it. See, he figured he's pumped me for all the information I was good for. Have me around for much longer, I'd be a threat to his position. So he used us as a diversion, something to keep the other gang's attention while he and his men ambush them. He gets their stuff, and I just happen to die in the crossfire. Perfect day for him.
Okay, but clearly you made it out.
Yeah, I did. I find myself on the other side of this whole thing. Messed up, but alive. I can't go back. The one guy I thought I could trust tried to get me killed. Thought about going in shooting, but that was just anger, revenge talking. And I knew where that would end up. So I moved on. Promised myself I was never gonna be that stupid again. Was never gonna trust anyone to do anything but look out for themselves.
Hey. You did what you had to do. No one can blame you for that.
Like I said, boss, I don't regret the choices I made. Ever since that day, I ain't trusted nobody. At least not beyond how useful they can be to me. You, though, you're the real deal.
You say that
Finally
right
found
now.
somebody worth fighting with. Something worth fighting for. I don't mean to make it weird or nothing. I'm just saying, this is a real good thing we've got going here.
And we're not doing a romance with Gage. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Gage. Means a lot to me.
You are the overboss, after all. Well, I figure this is enough sharing or whatever, yeah? We probably ought to get back to it. But really, thanks. I mean it.
Loves me. Okay. So, lessons in blood. Where are perk stats? Lessons in blood. 5% more XP for each kill, and in survival mode, you get twice as much XP for all kills. So that's substantial, and that's the reason I wanted to get his perk done as early as I could. So, you know much about well, you might know that Gage has a bug where if you don't actually talk to him right away after he hits max affinity, you can lose the opportunity forever. So I've been using the console to watch his affinity like a hawk so that I wouldn't miss it.
Got it.
Apparently there's no difference between a combination wrench and a wrench.
You got some nimble
Hey,
fingers
you!
there, huh?
I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back.
I'm sure we got more than
Get
that.
this door open.
You may have noticed
You
that
gotta hack that terminal to open up this door.
my speech options, the mod that I'm using for that has changed up. Hello?
Gotta love the irony of the reverse damsel in distress scenario. Question is, why did our heroine risk life and limb for an old private eye?
I'm tracking a murderer. The bastard who shot my husband. Took my baby. I don't even have a clue who he is or where he's gone.
So you need a little angel of vengeance, huh? Well, I don't usually go after blood money, but I guess I can make an exception. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players. Till they found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout.
So the reason that I changed the mod that handles the speech options is because a couple of other mods that I've been considering putting in require it. And I can't seem to get it to show the speech option. I'm not really sure why the mod that I'd been using is definitely the more standard one. People have been using it for years and years, and it's all done and polished and has lots of different
I hear
options.
some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take so fucking long, huh? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective and get down here.
Okay. We got company.
Either way, I know most of the speech options off by heart. I mean, I've been playing this game off and on since it came out. Not as much as some people, I suppose. I do like to mix up what I play a fair amount, but this is definitely one of my more played games. So.
Hard and loud, huh? Well, gets the job done. Bad for whoever cleans up the floors. This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. Almost got it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
That conversation with Gage, how much time has gone by? Okay, so it's getting pretty late. We'll want to wrap this up.
Huh? You're dead.
I hope you were smarter. Coast looks clear.
What the?
We're certainly not going to be short on fedoras.
Here somewhere.
the hell's going on?
You and Valentine are both dead.
You're in for it now.
Sorry, I gotta knock at the door. Or perhaps not. Perhaps that's just sound effects from inside the game.
That was fun.
Are we gonna bother taking bottles? Let's take 2. I guess we can always sell purified water if we need to, but
Gone for good?
You gonna die already? You're gonna regret this. That sure was fun. Huh, boss?
it's not over yet, Gage.
You playing hide and seek?
Burn him down. They thought they had a chance.
I need to find a place where I can drop stuff.
Every second you hide, I just get madder.
This isn't ideal, but
Howard? No, you didn't have it in ya.
alright, one pile of fedoras disposed of. That's actually 10 fedoras there. And apparently I'm hungry. Hard to turn down water.
All right, very funny. Get back to work.
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? A fitness instructor?
Hell of a good time.
Hey Gage, I think you forgot something.
No way I could pick this.
You know what? Well, I guess that's what I deserve.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Nicky, what are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle, you hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this lady doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought her here to rub us all out.
Encourage violence. I'm clicking it.
Skinny's no good for you, Darla. You put a bullet in him, I just might let you go.
Wow, you're a bad girl, ain't ya? Sorry, babe, but this is the end for us. And for you.
You double-crossing Maul. Teach me to fall for a great set of legs.
I mean, I could not avoid an option that was just encourage violence.
They thought they had
So
a
much for
chance.
Skinny Malone. Think he's lighter or heavier with all those holes in him? Well, the bullets probably add a few ounces.
Well, all's well that
Good
ends
night,
well.
Sweet prince. Here's to all the old days.
Formal hat.
It's going to be an awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
Encourage violence. Oh man. To be fair, I'm glad I didn't know what my character was actually going to say that time.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about a missing person. No trace of where they've gone. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Alright, let's take a look at the time. I'm guessing yeah, it's late. So, well, let's this button. Which direction? South? We want to go west. Until we have some sort of an idea where we are. I'm trying to come up with some sort of commentary on how this all looks. It just looks fantastic. This is it's just a different experience than you can get out of the vanilla game, and I'm glad for moments like this where I can see it and I was just about to say not be attacked.
Not called Duke.
There you are. You hear?
Today, pal.
Hope there's something useful to be found.
No, that's just Nick over there.
What?
Getting in a firefight with them right now strikes me as a terrible idea. A terrible, terrible idea. Oh! Legendary.
Getting shook up over nothing.
Reduces damage while blocking or something. No. Still, kind of glad I looked. Did it miss? Well, it looks like it missed.
Hey, eyes up. Something's out there.
Did that crit not kill him? That crit from an Overseer's Guardian? And what exactly is the light source here? Oh, well, whatever light that was seems to have gone out. You know what? The game has this habit of crashing right when I get back to base. At least that was the case in previous playthroughs. And I've had it happen once in this playthrough. Luckily, I'm in the habit of just before getting back to base to drop a quick save. I usually do it after I'm sure I'm not going to get into any more encounters. But again, it's just for crashes. I wonder, do any of you get that same problem where the game likes to crash just before you get back to base, just before your day's over? Oh, surprise! You just lost everything. So, with it being late, looks like it's time to call it. Next day, I'm going to be picking a new companion because Gage is done. Now that he apparently loves me, I no longer have any use for him. So away he goes. And as well, we are going to be talking with Nick and seeing if he can do anything about helping us find, I don't know, the person that apparently we're supposed to be finding. I will see you then.